Okay, I think we're recording. Let's see. Yes, okay, we're recording.
We're back.
Okay, hi Amber. Can you hear us? Can you see us? Can you see us, Amber?
Hi, sorry about that. I had a call I wasn't expecting. This is Amber, I'm here.
Okay, all right, we're all here now.
Sorry.
Here comes my sister, Michelle. Okay, I think this was everyone that we were planning. I think so. Okay, all right, you guys, so, oh my gosh. Michelle, can you shut that door? I can hear myself.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, all right, so there's three big things that we want to talk about. First of all, thank you guys so much for taking the time to come to this. My sister got here on Tuesday, and we have literally been working this thing that we're going to talk about the entire time, other than taking a break to eat and going to bed, like literally. Plus we've been having to take care of all the animals because my husband's in Phoenix. But this is going to be so exciting. But okay, first things first, we're talking a little bit about convention, Amber. We just need you to check with the Texas girls, and hopefully we can get a couple of them to go. It sounds like we've got 5 or 6. So we can start talking amongst the ones that are going to go, like if we want to do hotels or get an Airbnb house again, which was so fun last time. And we can just start, planning that kind of stuff. Okay. So be thinking about that. Then the next thing I want to talk about is our spoil event. So because of the big thing that's coming after the spoil event, I'm going to make some changes to the spoil event, and it'll make sense after we talk about the next event. So what I want to change in the spoil event, I think you guys will really like. So I'm actually going to start putting a lot more responsibility and asking, a lot more input and help with the silvers and above. So what I want to do is, as far as our spoil prizes, I want to eliminate anyone who's not a silver from having to do any prizes. And I also want to cut back on the prizes because not everybody that goes through the spoil joins, but we try to make sure everyone gets a prize. And it's just kind of expensive for what we want to do. So I want to try this and just do like maybe 1 prize a day, unless we have a whole bunch of spoil guests like we used to. Like if we have 25 spoil guests, then maybe 2 prizes a day. So that'll be like, 10 prizes for the week, plus the pet post and the emotions roller bottle. So anyway, and then that will be the responsibility of the silvers. Unless somebody, just really wants to still do a prize, you definitely can. But I want to take that responsibility and have it be for the silvers and above. So that being said, I'm going to try that for the April spoil, which is April 18th through the 22nd. Okay. Now, and we'll still do the easy roller bottle prizes that we've been doing, but we'll just take that pressure off of the other guests. We'll still need to do the posts where you list their names and addresses, so we know who to send the prizes to. But we won't have that other post like, what can you donate? We'll just work it out between us, and every month we'll just do the same exact prizes, so we know who's doing it. Okay, so the next thing that I want to tell you what we've been working on, and this is the most amazing thing. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this program, but it's called Oil Camp, right? It's called Oil Camp, and it's really a thing. And I've heard of it before, but I didn't really understand it or know really what it was. I thought it was just like making up some more classes like the spoil and taking your new people and educating them more. But it sounded like a lot of work, and I was willing to try it. But in our diamond group, I saw somebody talk about Oil Camp, and there's like this special going on for leadership, and they gave a whole description, and I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what we're looking for. So I did some research into it, and I actually purchased it. I kind of want to read to you a little bit about it, because it's a whole program. I'm so glad that Michelle is here helping me, because Other than Denise, right, on this team, there's none of us that are like super awesome on computers that can do computer programming and all the stuff that this is entailing. Like, it's intense. Excel spreadsheets and links and Vimeo and Zoom and all this stuff that they make it so easy for us, but we have to set it up first. So she is helping me with that, and we are just like working our butts off here. Okay, so this is a part of it too. Like this, the gal that runs it, she's like a presidential diamond or something, and she gives us every single thing that we need, every tool to make it run seamlessly. One of the things that she gives us is what to say to your team. So I'm just going to read this. So I found a program called Oil Camp, and I'm really excited because let me explain briefly what it is and how it works. It's a 10-day online camp. There'll be 4 to 6 posts a day, and it will take up 15 to 20 minutes of the person's time. The oil camper, we call him a camper, take a 15 to 20 minute time commitment per day for 10 days for the campers. There'll be pre-recorded videos that we make, right? And scripted posts that we post. We only have to make it one time, and it can run for years. That's the most exciting thing. It's the same thing, right? Breathe never changes. You know, frankincense never changes. Like, it's so perfect. We would run this event about once a month, maybe twice a month, and take turns coaching, like being the live coaches. So like how when we do a spoil event, we're all in there and we comment and we watch what's going on. So those are the live coaches. Now the videos are going to be like, we're going to do that in the next 2 weeks. All the videos will be done and then forever. So you're kind of a coach doing a video, but the coaching part of it happens during Oil Camp. And it's not a live event, like it's online. So one of the big things that makes it different is that instead of a lot of pre-made image posts, we will be making simple videos to teach our campers about the oils. It features us. This will help our customers build trust in us and get to know us as their leaders. It works because it offers community, education, and support for new customers while getting them engaged and providing a lot of social proof. There is built-in accountability with a point system and prizes that they can earn. So it even does it so like there's 4 or 5 posts a day, and then they have to click like complete after they either watched the video, read the post, or did the assignment. They click complete. There's a tracking system for each camper that my sister will be in the background keeping track, and anybody who completes 70% of the camp gets a prize. So here's why I wanted to change the prizes in the spoil event. So let's say you enroll 2 or 3 new people in April. You're going to invite them to Oil Camp in May. So like our April Oil Camp, which we're going to push to get it done for April 11th. We're going to invite all of the March enrollments, which there's a lot. And you guys will see, because the 6 coaches will be invited to the coach camp. So that's a 4-day, same kind of thing, a 4-day event where every day for 4 days you get on there and you're going to learn. I don't know how many posts are in day 1, but it's going to walk you through the coach's jobs for Oil Camp. It's going to go through Oil Camp. She's going to explain everything you need to know. And so what I was getting at with the prizes is you have new people that enrolled. You're going to invite them to register for Oil Camp. So we'll have like the most that she says is ideal is 20 guests per Oil Camp at the most. If you need to run a second Oil Camp that month, you just do it. Like, it's not a big deal. So we will give out all the invitations to register, and then it will show us like 9 people have registered, 12 people have registered. When it gets to 20 people have registered, that 21st person, it'll say, I'm sorry, this event is full, but our next event starts in 2 weeks. Would you like to register for that? And then boom, they can register for that. So we don't want anyone to get left out. But what we were going to do with the prizes, and they talk about it in the coaching camp, is for those campers that complete 70% or more of the camp, they qualify for a prize. And their enroller, you're their coach or their enroller, you're going to provide their prize. Now, she talks about prizes, and we kind of have to go over it together and kind of decide on a dollar value. There's lots of different ideas. You can give whatever prize you want. She talks about how sometimes it's better to give product, even though we want them to order their own product. Sometimes, you know, they just bought a kit, so they probably don't have Citrus Bliss, or they probably don't have, you know, rosemary or whatever. And she goes over she says, first of all, use your points, so your prizes are free. And she goes over, like, get the spa kit. There's 4 5 mil oils in there. Get the athletes kit. You know, there's 5 or 6 5 mil oils in there. Use your points, get them for free, and plan on using those for your oil camp prizes. There'll be 1 grand prize that I'll always do. She suggests a really nice book. I don't know about that because I personally give all my new enrollees a book. Maybe you do and maybe you don't, and that's okay. But I'm also thinking about a diffuser. So I'll figure that out, and it can be a complete different prize every oil camp. That's a really easy thing that we just go in and take a picture and put and link it into the prize. And my sister obviously she gets to do all the fun computer stuff, but that's super easy too. So the one thing that this does, it will help us create an even stronger sense of community that will carry into our team culture, like our Facebook group, our local events, our cross-line collaborations, things like that. And the biggest thing it's going to do, you guys, is get our new people on LRP, because most of them have probably went through the spoil, not all of them, but most of the new people have. And they only learned about the top 10 oils, and they probably bought them. So they're like, well, what do I need now? This is going to help them. This is going to go over so many. So this is like a picture of all the videos we need. So, and you'll see in Coach Camp, because she set up an oil camp demo. So my sister and I, it's 10 days. It's the whole entire oil camp, but it's for her team. But we got to watch and look at every single post. We watched every single video. Like there's one day it might be breathe and digestion. So there's a breathe video that one of the coaches made. It's about 2 to 3 minutes long. There's a breathe DIY. So, and that DIY, we can do whatever DIY we want, but she does have suggestions. That one is just like taking that towel and putting it over your head with the steam cup. So somebody would volunteer to make that video or make their own breathe video, you know. So anyway, that's what we have to do going from here, is find out which coaches are interested in maybe helping with the videos. And there's a way, what, Michelle?
So Marilyn just asked, can we invite old enrollees to the oil camp? And I said that we will answer that, and that there's a way. The only thing I think that is really important that we haven't told them is that it's not just always videos about your favorite oil and stuff. There's a whole DIY section in the oil camp. So there's a difference between the spoil and the oil camp. And so there's the DIY. So like, you might not like to do videos about this is my favorite oil, blah, 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 but you might like to just have a DIY that you love for breathe or for whatever one it is. And then that's where you can help contribute. But it's also going to put it in their hands. Like, they got the kit. Great, cool. We saw what we did during spoil. I forgot already. But it's going to have a DIY, and you get points for doing the DIY, and you get points for answering questions, and you get points for commenting. So it really is more active engagement. And I personally think that if my person is in there, I'm going to get in and check it every day, because I want to actively engage with my person, even though I might not be the coach assigned to that day. So it's just a really good way to get it in their hands, because a lot of what we were seeing on leadership is everybody's getting them enrolled, getting it in their hands, but now what do I do?
Right, they're not.
How do I keep them on their LRP? By giving them activities to do. Now they see here's lavender.
Yeah, Exactly. And that was a big thing that we thought of too, watching it is, okay, we've got 1,000, and 100 people who never got to go through oil camp on our team. Can we run them through? And we definitely can. But the way she explained it was really good. It's like, take your brand new people, put them through first, because they will never know you never had oil camp. Until they'll just think it's always been something you do for the new people. So we're going to run the first one with us coaches and the guests, the people who joined in March, and just see how the registration goes. We can open it up if we have, if they don't all register, we can open it up. But little by little, we want to think about this, like you want to get people who haven't ordered in 6 months, right? Invite them to oil camp, get them re-engaged. People who don't really participate in the Facebook group that much. This is the thing. This is not on Facebook. This is on a platform called My Event Cafe. So it's Oil Camp. That's one company. This is one Blue Diamond that discovered Oil Camp. She was running it on Facebook. We were all the leaders were running it on Facebook for a couple years. And then one of the gals in it said, my husband is a computer programmer. I want him to build me a platform for Oil Camp, to run Oil Camp where it's not on Facebook. And so he did. And so it's another like Blue Diamond upline with her husband that created My Event Cafe. So the coach camp is going to walk you through, like, it's so amazing. Anyone can do this, because she's going to say, okay, now this is what you need to do. You need to go to My Event Cafe and get your free account. The only one who has to pay for My Event Cafe is me. The only one who has to pay for Oil Camp is me. All right. And until you guys have so many people in you and your downline every month, so many new people that you're like, well, I probably should run my own Oil Camp. Then that's when you go get your own Oil Camp account and your own, you already have a My Event Cafe from this, but it's free for everyone. So, it's not on Facebook. So that's the very best thing. They don't even have to have Facebook. And we know that's a problem for a lot of people. So the other kind of things that she said was, pick the day you want to launch it. We start our spoil on the 18th. So I want to run Oil Camp on the 11th, the week before, so that we're getting those new people from March in right away and we just get it done. So the only thing that has to come fast is the videos that you guys are going to make. And she walks you through on the coaches thing. You can make your video on your phone and you can email it to me or text it to me, actually to Michelle. And then she's going to upload it in the correct website, in the correct form on Vimeo or whatever. And then we're gonna upload it into the correct day of the Oil Camp, into the exact spot. But this lady makes it so easy. She has a form like, this is where you put this video. This is where you put this video. So it's super easy for you guys, and you're going to get a script too. So you're going to, if you're doing the Breathe video or the Breathe DIY video, the Breathe video, you'll have a script. So all you're doing is like, you've got your phone up and you've got your paper and you're trying to look at your phone, but you're just going to read it. It's that easy. And there is also, in the very beginning, there's a Meet Your Coaches video. So then, and that, she talks about that in the coach camp. Just make like we do in the spoil. It's going to be so easy for all of us because we're used to this. We've been doing it for 4 years. So you're going to have a Meet the Coaches post too. And then everybody sends their video in to us. And then Michelle makes it all one video, but you're all in it. Like it just kind of runs like one big video and introducing yourselves. And she talks about how every Oil Camp you run, you can pick different coaches, because she'll tell you this, but the coach's responsibilities, there's 10 days. So it'd be like, okay, Charlotte, you have day 1 and day 2. You're in charge of day 1 and day 2. And Amber, you're in 3 and 4. And really what you're doing is just watching the site, because people are commenting, they may ask questions. They may, there's lots of things, there's lots of communication going back and forth. And it's really cool how it does it. Like it's really hard to explain, but there's this texting program called Twilio. Anyway, I had to subscribe to that. So every time somebody comments on My Event Cafe, it goes in a text message to me. So I know somebody commented, and then like that cost me like 7.5 cents per 100 texts. It's really, really cheap. But that's how we communicate. And then if you're the coach of that day, you log in and you look and see, and you answer questions and you comment on other people's, like, oh, that's a great idea, or oh, thank you for sharing that. And if you have people, like Michelle said, if you have your own people in there that just enrolled, you're more than welcome to be in that oil camp, even if you're not a coach for that particular oil camp. And you can participate and talk to your own people too, but there'll be like official coaches that are in charge of 1 or 2 of the days where you answer the questions. So I know it might sound confusing, but she's so good at explaining it all. It will be, I just feel like it's going to be the most amazing thing that we've ever done on this team since we started the Spoil event, to follow up with our teammates and keep it going. And if we really, really love it, they have Oil Camp 2 and Oil Camp 3. Oil Camp 2 is more about the supplements, which could be really good, all the supplements. Oil Camp 3 is all about emotions and oils. So I'm excited about that one. But
Well, I have a quick question. I'm sorry. I was trying to wait for a moment, but with the oil camp, you want us as coaches to go through it first and then do the videos
when you
for the
are,
actual oil camp.
when I send you the link to register for Coaches Camp, right? And you register for Coaches Camp, that's a 4-day camp. And it's only for, I can only pick 5 of you, okay, for Coaches Camp. I can only have 5 coaches in Coaches Camp. So you're gonna, one of the things in Coaches Camp is that oil camp demo, which is her oil camp that her team runs. So we get to see like we watched the whole oil camp. My sister and I did. It took us quite a few hours, but we watched the whole thing post by post, and you'll get to kind of get a feel for it. Like you don't have to watch the whole thing. You'll just see, oh, day 2 is a breathe video, and you can click on it and see the girl doing the video, but you'll have a script, whoever is doing that day, but you'll get to see how it runs. And then you're definitely can be in the very first one we do on April 11th. You just register for it. And when you register, you say coach. And that way we know Michelle can see on the spreadsheet how many people are registered, but how many of them are coaches. So that's how you differentiate. And you're more than welcome to watch every oil camp. But as far as having other guests in it, other campers in it, we're going to start out, like I said, with the new ones that joined in March. And then if it goes really good and we love it and we want to run another one in April, we can. And then we can start, this is what we would do then. Like we only have room for 20 guests. So if there's 10 of us, we'd say, hey, everybody, invite 2 people to oil camp. We're going to do it on April 20th. And you pick 2 people in your downline or anybody you've enrolled that you really want to go through oil camp that time, and you invite them. And if one of them says they can't do it, then you can invite somebody else. So we want to make it fair for everyone, because we all have whatever years and years worth of people we've enrolled that have never been through oil camp. So eventually we'll get everyone in there, but we want to always make sure our brand new people go through it now from never, from new. And yeah, only the new enrollees. So like if you were to invite somebody that enrolled like a year ago or whatever, because we just want them to see oil camp, they're not really going to be eligible for the prizes. It's just going to be our new enrollees that just signed up that we're doing. Eventually we'll catch everyone up, and it will always just be new enrollees. We just have a lot of people that haven't been through it. It's 10 days. So it always starts on a Monday, and Sunday, the only thing that ever happens on Sunday is one post, and it says, all we want you to do today is just comment with something you're grateful for, and then have a beautiful day. And that's all that Sunday is. So then it goes that whole week, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The next Wednesday is the last day. And it's only 5 posts a day, 4 to 5 posts a day. And it should take them 15 minutes to 20 minutes a day to get through it. So how it works, and you'll see this when you're going through the camp, is it starts on a Monday. So they're going to get a text message from me or from, from the Twillo account, and it's going to say, happy Monday, today is day 1 of oil camp. Click here to go to it. It's open now. So they just use that. That's their link. They go right to it because they already registered. And then they see day 1 and they can start going through the posts. And as soon as they finish one post, they click completed. And if they want to leave for an hour and come back later that day, that's fine. It keeps track of where they are, and they can't go any further. Tuesday's posts will not be there until Tuesday. Wednesday's post will not be there until Wednesday. They can catch up, like if they can skip a whole day and go back to it when they have time, but they can't go forward. Okay, so it will not end until, they won't get done until that last Wednesday. And then there's 2 or 3 days that they're allowed to play catch up. I think it's like by Friday at a certain time, it's cut off, and then we can see who won the grand prize, who had the most points, and who wins prizes. Okay, so let's see. So you don't have to don't feel stressed out or overwhelmed at all right now, because as soon as you go through the coaches camp, you're just going to be like, oh my God, this is so easy and so amazing. I promise you, it's going to be really, really amazing. So the things that you have to do, to get ready is you're going to sign up for a My Event Cafe account. It's free. You just go to myeventcafe.com and sign up for an account. And that's it. Don't worry about, anything else in My Event Cafe. You just need an account. And I'm going to send you the link to invite 5 of you to coaches camp. All right. So, and you don't have to go to coaches camp. You don't have to be super, super involved if you don't want to, or you can. You might just say, yeah, I'd like to do a video, but I really don't want to coach the camps or whatever you think. So I'm just gonna read off, but you'll see it, the different videos. There's 21 videos. There's the day 1 orientation I do, and it's not even a video, it's just a voiceover. There's a peppermint video, frankincense video, frankincense DIY hand salve, whatever salve video, a lavender and a lavender DIY bath salts, which I already know Charlotte's going to do that, and I'm going to film her because she's the bath salts queen, right, Charlotte?
Yeah, I guess so.
You're good at making the bath salts. That will be a super easy one, and all you'll have to do is I'll come over to your house and we'll video it, and then I'll leave with it on my phone, so you don't even have to do the computer part. There's a lemon video, a lemon DIY cleaning video. So I figured that probably Helena would want to do that. On Guard, and then there's On Guard DIY hand sanitizer video. There's Breathe, and then the Breathe DIY is a steam tent. There's Digestin and a Digestin DIY first aid kit. There's tea tree and a tea tree DIY owie spray. There's oregano, and then there's an oregano DIY cooking one that we didn't really love, but you guys, somebody might say, no, that's cool, leave it in there. We might do a different oregano DIY, but they did, oh my gosh, I can't even say that word. Canape? I don't know. It's some pasta thing. Canopy? How do you say that word? CANAPE. Okay, so there's that with oregano, and it was interesting, but I would never make it. So if somebody thinks that's a good one, we can do it. This was a really cool one. There's a Deep Blue and LLV video, and then there's a Deep Blue DIY video called Light Blue, and I think this was a really good combination, but I've never heard of it before. It's Deep Blue and frankincense in a roller bottle, and it's called Light Blue DIY. So that one was, I think that's going to be great for pain and stuff. It's a really good one. So those are the videos, and none of the videos were more than like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So super, super easy, especially when you have a script. Another cool thing that the campers can do is in the very beginning when they register, or on day 1, I can't remember, there's a link for them to order the DIY kit from Your Oil Tools. So it's $19.95. They don't have to order it, but they get all the supplies, all the glass bottles, roller bottles. They don't get like the beeswax that's in the hand salve. They don't get, the oils, but they get all the supplies and containers to make all the DIYs that we do. So some people might want to order that, and they can order it. And then when it's the DIY videos, they can make it along with it. So that's pretty cool too. It's very interactive, and it gets them taking the lids off and using their oils every day because they have homework. I think one of the days was like, put oregano on your feet before you go to bed, or, whatever, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool too. So this is kind of, the set expectations of what it's going to take. We all would need to help make the videos, coach the camps, provide the prizes, share administrative tasks when we need to facilitate the camp. And so, we're just learning the program too, but so far we love it. And we just need to know, what you guys think. Is it worth a try? Are you going to be committed? Are you okay with giving your own new enrollees prizes if they go through oil camp and finish 70% or higher? What do you guys think about it?
Are these videos, do you just make the videos once and then they're recorded and it's just a repeated oil camp?
Yeah.
So it's not anything that's new every single month. You just have new people attending, but the platform itself, once the videos are done, then it's just done.
It's done forever.
Okay.
In fact, when I was watching her demo oil camp, some of her videos had like, showing how to put oils in your lotion, your doTERRA hand lotion. And I was like, what is that? It was like a green and white bottle from, I don't know, 8 years ago. So we don't even have that bottle anymore. So yeah, it's a one and done. And the only thing that we could do is if we get new leaders, or we want to just change up the videos just because, we can always, say, just make new videos and reprogram it. But we definitely don't ever have to. You can always keep the same ones in forever.
Okay.
So, yeah, and this was just like her suggestion to only have like 4 or 5 people doing the videos, but nothing is set in stone. Like if you all want to do videos, we'll make it work. We've got 21 videos. So totally up to you guys. And like she said, some people don't like to make videos. And so that's okay, no pressure. You can help more in coaching the camps, like being available to look at the posts and answer questions, or let somebody know if there's a problem. Like, hey, I was going through it and the lemon link on the video doesn't work. Like you got to let my sister know, let Michelle know, so we can figure out what happened, because I won't know what happened. So just coaches in there, to watch throughout the 10 days.
Can Michelle come visit us and help us with technology?
I know.
That's the best part is you're really not going to need it. Like the camps that she sets up the demos that she sets up are great. And we're like, Danielle and I are doing a ton of the behind the scenes stuff now. And I actually extended my trip and I'm here until Thursday. And so we are going to have it so that it's set up. And you really it's just really going to get your people excited. And you're really, your biggest thing after this week or next week, when we figure out what videos to make, your biggest thing is going to be that you're going to have 1 or 2 days assigned that you have to go in and check. But like, maybe I'm just newer and I'm back in it again. And so I'm more excited, but I'm okay with watching. And you don't, like she said, she spends 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes in the morning after she knows that people have started watching it, and 15 minutes at night. And she just goes in and makes comments and checks comments. Like, you don't have to do much. You just have to do what we do in Spoil and make a comment. What's really cool is if you're a coach, I think, now again, we're still learning this, but I think if you're a coach set up, you might get the text too, like alerting you that there's text going on. She has to pay for all those texts. So it's actually really cool, because let's say you're doing your evening one and you had 7 texts. Even if you check it on your phone, until you go into the computer and say, clear all my notifications, you don't get a text every time someone comments. You get a text the first time someone comments, and then until you check, they're not going to alert you again, because you already know it's going to be a lot for you guys, because you're going to do your videos, or you're going to send your video to us. We're going to take care of it. We're going to put it in the link where it needs to go. And your biggest job is getting people enrolled so that we can get people into camp. And if your people are in the camp and you haven't actually taken the camp, you can take it. You don't have to, you don't win prizes or anything, but we'll let you register. Like our new people is 20 is the cap. But like if you enrolled, like Christine enrolled 2 people and she's not as familiar with stuff, but because she has 2 people that will be going into the camp on April 11th, she's also going to register for the camp on April 11th, so that she's doing it with them at least the first time. So that'll get you guys. And then you're encouraging your people like, hey, you want to go to camp? All you got to do is enroll somebody and I get to put you in it.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
needs to be like, you don't just get, we can't just fill in like, oh, these are my favorite people. Like people have to earn this. This is a really cool experience that's really gonna help people. And it's really gonna get people excited again underneath you to help other people. Because like both of my people, I text them and said, hey, let me know when you get your oils. I'll come over. We'll go over some stuff. And they're like, excellent. I don't know what to do when I get them. So that's great. So it pushes you. It also gets you more time to do that, because you're just getting them in and you're letting Danielle kind of take the lead like she has been doing with the spoil so amazingly. And now they're going to see all the people in the videos. So they're going to know you're a leader. They called it a camp. They called it camp coaching. I think it's better to say a camp counselor, because you're just in there kind of like, oh yeah, my favorite thing is Deep Blue. Like you're going to make comments. They have questions they have to answer. What's your favorite way to use Deep Blue yesterday that you tried or whatever? And you can give all your examples. And Denise can talk about, hey, I used it on my animals. You know what I mean? And now you're going to trigger people. And it may come to the fact that eventually we might have a camp for animals. You know, we can, if this works and it's great, we can keep expanding on it, but we never have to touch Oil Camp 1 again. Like fixing it. And I get reports on their points. Like that's the part I'm going to do is I'll send out a thing, or I'll put up a thing somewhere. Here's what the points are for your people. Like day 1 and 2, if you haven't seen your people in there, you have to be like, hey, I haven't seen you at Oil Camp. Remember, there was only 20 spots. Please don't, we really want you there if you're going to be in it. I'm just really excited. I'm sorry.
I like it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be amazingly excellent. And there's so many other platforms too. There's so many other classes we can teach in that same kind of format, but I really want to get this one perfected and get it to where we're running it even twice a month would be great. Like, because literally once it's set up, you just have to go in and say, put new dates in there, and then it's just done. It's done. And then you have a registration link. And so everybody, all the coaches will have the same registration link to send to, like, we'll use our business Facebook group. We'll say, okay, the next oil camp is blah, 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 whatever day. Here's the link. You can all invite 2 people or 3 people or whatever. Invite all your new people from last month. And then you just send them that link. And the reason we're not going to post the link in the team group is because everybody would want to do it. So we got to get to them little by little by little. And keep track, like make a notebook of all the people. Once you see it, you're going to be like, okay, I know I enrolled this gal 6 months ago. I need to get her in oil camp. Keep a list of people you want to put in oil camp. Right. So I know she says that in her demo. She goes, everyone's going to say, let the coaches go through it first. She said, no. Your videos are done. Everything's set up. Get your people in there and have the coaches go through it with them. She said, like, it's so amazing. Like everything I would think of when she was talking, I would voice it out loud. Like, well, I don't really want to do it that way. And she's like, you might be thinking you don't want to do it this way, but let me tell you why. Like she knows all the tricks. She's been doing it for so long and she's so good at it. Her name is Jenny something. I don't know, but wait till you just watch the coach camp and you'll really, really understand it. There's nothing to set up. Like it's all set up for us. We just plug in our videos, literally, that's it. And she teaches, well, the first day, I think, one of the first posts is how to maneuver around there. So they're gonna know, you use the @ sign. So if you wanna talk, like if I wanna say to Denise, you're a camper, right? And I wanna say something like, you post it, because you can post pictures of your animals and stuff like that. So if I want to say, Denise, what kind of dog is that? I'm going to say @Denise, and it'll tag you like Facebook, but I have to put the @ sign @Denise, blah, blah, blah. What kind of dog is that? You're going to get a text message. You have a notification, right? Or an email. When you set up your My Event Cafe, you can choose if you want to be texted or emailed. She strongly suggests text because people don't check their email every day. And if it's their welcome to day 3 email and you didn't check your email, you missed day 3 until you look at your emails. But on a text, it's going to say, welcome to day 3 is up and running. Here's the link. When you have time, click here, boom, you're in it. So you want to encourage everybody to choose texting, but they definitely don't have to. Some people don't text, so then they're going to choose email, but they're going to want to check their email. Okay. All right. What did you say, Amber, about, let me go to the chat because I know you typed something and I don't have it up. All right. So
I just asked about the My Event Cafe because I logged in and tried to set up my account, and it's not free.
well, it is free. So you must have, I don't know if it's a different way to log in.
The only thing it gives me as an option is a free trial for 30 days.
But that's for the people who are going to run programs on it. So it might
Okay,
be
that's what I thought.
a different website. And I mean, literally, we have tons of paperwork from this oil camp. So I know we have it, but 100% it's going to be in the coach camp, because she's going to say, stop this video and go to this website and sign up right now. Like she's going to.
Okay, so wait, so we don't want to set up an account now. We want to wait for that link, it looks like.
No, I set up my account that way, but I had to, I have a free 30-day trial, but I also had to pay for it. So, and it's really cheap, you guys. So when you like really get going and you have this, big team and you want to do it yourself, the My Event Cafe, there's 3 choices: $10 a month, $15 a month, or $25 a month. So for what we needed, it cost me $15 a month. That's nothing to run this program. Now the oil camp was $300, but we get it forever, right? So, but My Event Cafe is completely free for the users.
Maybe am I supposed to sign up as an attendee? Maybe that's why.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be an attendee. Even coaches are attendees. Only the, I forgot what she calls it. Do you remember, Michelle? Not administrator, or there's only one paid account, and it's the person that is running it.
Yeah, I think you sent me a link last night or whatever, a couple nights ago. You just emailed it to me and I clicked on it and I enrolled. I can't remember. I think it's part of the camp, like it's part of when we sign people up, they get registered and it registers them through camp too, I think. I mean, through the
Okay.
My Event. I can't remember, but we'll remind, you don't have to pay. I didn't have to pay.
Yeah.
So
and
do I
it'll
just
be
wait?
Yeah. Wait till you get the coach camp link. And then
Okay.
it'll be in that for sure. Yeah.
Okay,
And
okay.
then if you're not one of the 5 doing the coach camp, then you will have the registration link to the event. And it's the same thing. All the campers that register, it's going to have them get a My Event Cafe account too. So when you register for the event, which it'll be available, I mean, it's going to take 48 hours since I bought Oil Camp to show up in My Event Cafe. So we're like, it's been 48 hours now. We're like anxiously awaiting so we can check it out and look at ours and start sending out the links. So as soon as it shows up in My Event Cafe, I'm going to be able to send you the link.
Okay,
Should be anytime. Yeah.
okay, sounds good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, basically, yeah, I mean, are you guys good with picking out prizes for your own campers? And, at the end of the event, it'll be up on the board. Now, if they don't hit 70%, please don't give them a prize. Like, we're going to tell them that you have to participate to get a prize. And they have extra credit. They're called extra credit milers. So they can do the extra credit work. It's things like go to the doTERRA science blog page and read about 3 oils and then post what you learned, like in a couple sentences. What oils did you look up and what did you learn? So then they get extra credit. So they're all competing for the grand prize.
And it's all, they don't have to find it themselves. It's, here's your choice of extra, there's 5 things. Here's your questions, here's your comments, here's your extra milers. You click on it and it takes you to that section and you pick it all. Like, they don't have to go on and search for anything. It guides them to doTERRA website. It asks, they have to know their member ID number. How many people don't know how to go in their back office and figure out what it is? It's gonna, like, eventually there'll be other ones too that will go through and teach them how to use their back office. Not this one, but
Yeah, there it's so Marilyn, it is it's a 10-day camp. So it goes from Monday to the next Wednesday, and then it's cut off Friday at noon or something like that, whatever time we choose. Friday at whatever time, the winners and prizes are posted and it's over. So if on Wednesday, when there's no more posting coming, they still have Thursday and Friday morning to catch up or finish it. But Friday morning, like, it's done. There's no more. And I'm not sure if it stays up so they can go back and reference things, or if it's archived or what, but I do know that they only have 12 days to complete the 10-day course. So, and if they want to, if they want to let day 1 and day 2 and day 3 build up, and then on Wednesday night they want to go through all 3 days, they can. Totally up to them. They're just not available ahead of time, but they can always go back. And there's a little check mark. It's like Monday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 posts. And after they hit, I've completed it, then there's a check mark there. So when they log back in, they know where they left off. It's super easy. They know exactly what post they're on. So very user friendly. It's so amazing. And you guys will really love it. So let's see. Yeah, so we're almost at an hour. So you guys have any more questions about that or thoughts?
No, I just signed up. It was easy.
What website did you go to?
The one that you said?
Did you have to click on a free 30-day trial?
No, click on attendee.
Okay.
Okay. So
If you click on attendee, then you just put your name, address, your name, email, and pick a password and tell them if you want text notifications.
Okay, I do know that the one thing that you do need to know to register for Coaches Camp so that they get you in the right place, you have to know my email and my name. So if you don't know my email, it's DANI, Danny. And then, so it's Danny 61568. It's my birthday, right? 61568 at yahoo.com. So DANI 61568 at yahoo.com. And then Danielle Hillman. That's what it's going to ask you so that it can keep track of how many coaches that I have in my coach camp and make sure you're in the right place they know that we're doing Oil Camp 1, all that through that information. So, okay. All right, you guys have anything else that you want to say regarding Oil Camp or Spoil or convention or anything else? What did you guys think of the BOGO box? The BOGO
I love the
box.
BOGO.
It
I
was
thought
a
it
great
was-
one.
Best one.
I get mine tomorrow.
Yay. It was really, really good. Oh my gosh. And the oils were like almost all in the top 10. So it was
Yep.
so perfect. Oils that we actually need and use. And yeah, it was awesome. Really, really good. Yeah. Okay. And anybody else have anything? No.
what about positive? You think it'll be good? You're excited? You think it'll help?
I think it'll be great.
I think it sounds good, and I think it's going to help people get engaged and stay engaged once they
Uh-huh.
see how easy it is. Because I feel like sometimes our videos get lost in that page, and when people are new, they don't know how to navigate through our team page. And so I think the oil camp will give them an idea of how to jump in and utilize them. Plus with the DIY, I really like that option being in there as well, to show them how easy it is to incorporate this into your lifestyle.
Yeah. Very much so.
Well-
That's the goal for it, definitely.
Yeah,
And
and
you know-
to have retention for ordering. Yeah.
And it's going to make them more curious, because just
Yeah.
like with us, the more we found ways to use it, we were like, oh my God. And then you're like, I wonder if this would work. My fiance is I've been making him, it's so dumb. I've been making him do stuff, and he's literally talking to people with Christine, who both of us used to be in it a long time ago, but we just couldn't do things. And I couldn't because I went into banking. And so, but it's like, he's the one and I've just told him, give him my card. He tells people about the allergy stuff. He talks to random people. He's like, oh, I got something for you. Put this on, put the peppermint right under your tongue, right under the roof of your mouth. Like, he's just so excited by watching me learning it. And I've been slowly every day, like I do something new with him. I'm like, okay, today I want you to pick out the diffuser blend. And I gave him this whole big package of diffuser blends. And I'm making him do it. And I started him on one set of pills, the Tri-Ease. Now he's got like 5 people that are having allergy issues that are going to contact me and stuff. I think it's going to help people get more involved that way too. And you might find if somebody learns a bunch about something that they want to make money on it, they just didn't know how before. And you
Yeah.
might get builders popping in and stuff.
Yeah, especially if they go through the camp as a camper and then they see, wow, this is really easy. I don't really have to do a lot I'm not really a builder, but I know some people that might want to use the oils. I'll put them in the spoil, and then they can go through oil camp. And the education is what's so important to all of us on this team, and what we're really good at and what we do in our group. But not everybody's on Facebook. So I thought about seeing if we could do the spoil event on the My Event Cafe, but the only drawback with that is it can't be live. And there's such a big part of the spoil of it being live that's why we've done it for 44 months in a row now. And we just keep doing it because the live part of it, believe me, I would love to not do it live. Like it takes up my whole week that week because, I have to get ready for it and everything. But this is going to be such a dream come true, a one and done, just a click of a button and oil camp's running. Like, it's just amazing. It's worth like.
And I like the idea of having 2 separate things.
Mhm.
Like having the spoil on Facebook, but then also having this group or camp completely separate than on Facebook.
Privilege. It's a
Yeah.
privilege. You enrolled. So, spoil, we can spoil anybody. But when you enroll, we're going to keep educating you. We're not
Yeah.
just gonna be like, thanks, bye, I gotta go. We're going to keep educating you.
Yeah.
So it's a privilege.
So we can use the builders Facebook group that's the other thing I was talking about, to communicate. But how many of you guys have heard of Marco Polo? I know Amber and I use it, Michelle and I use it. I don't know if anybody else have used. Okay, so Marco Polo is an app, and I'm sure it's on both kinds of phones. And it's a video texting app. So what happens, Amber and I use it almost every day. We talk almost every day, but we're not live talking to each other. So I'll go and download Marco Polo. It's so super easy. I'll go into my Marco Polo, app right here, and I'll pick whoever I want to talk to. And then I'll hit record and I'll just talk. We're like, hey, Amber, did you see that post, or can you do this for me, Amber? And then stop recording. And then she'll get a notification that she has a Marco Polo. So she'll go on there and listen to it and watch it. And then she'll reply. And then it'll tell me that she replied. So it's fun, but it's also a way that you can do it one-on-one, or we could have all the coaches in this oil camp we're in one Marco Polo for that 10 days, and I can go in there and talk to everyone. And then someone can answer like, hey, who is Lisa Jones? Because she's registered, she didn't list who her enroller is, and she's not even coming to camp. Does anyone know who she is? And then someone can answer that. So check out Marco Polo. It's free. It's amazing. It's super easy to use. Right, Amber?
Yes, and the best part is if I'm driving or whatever, I can still be carrying on a conversation with you, even if you're not available. So when I need to like take care of something and it's on my brain, I can message you right then or Marco Polo you. And then I always just text her and say, Marco. So if she doesn't see my Marco Polo, then she'll know when she has time, she can look at it. And then that way I don't lose like my train of thought or what I needed addressed or whatever.
And you're not
Marco
texting
Polo.
and you're not texting and driving.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I really strongly suggest you guys check it out. And it's fun. I mean, my family uses it. We have a family group. I have different friends on it, and it's not live. So you just record it. It sends right to them, and then they answer and you get a notification. You can watch what they answered, and you just go back and forth. It's basically like a text, but you can see the person. But you can't.
The biggest thing was, you didn't, I didn't know this, but Bud did. You can take your video and put it somewhere. So like if you did your video on your Marco Polo or something like that, you can have that video now and you can upload it to something if it's for other things, obviously not our conversations, but
yeah,
it's transferable.
But that's not good because we don't want to be able to transfer them because when it's just Danielle and I, we just can visit. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
know that.
right.
Sometimes
But if
we haven't even gotten ready for our day yet. So, she has her hair up in her towel and I still have my glasses on. And it's fun though. Yeah, it's fun. So, okay. So we're going to work on tonight, figuring out how to invite you guys to the coach camp. First of all, is there anybody and don't feel bad, we are not going to think anything bad, that just does not want to do a video or doesn't really want to go through the coach camp? They'll help out in some other way, or what do you guys think? You don't even have to tell me now. You can text me if you don't want to say it in front of the group. But I do need to know because I can only put 5 of you through the coach camp. So if there's anybody that absolutely doesn't want to do the coaches camp, just let us know.
I can't find anybody because I'm so new. I'll be happy to step in. I don't want to take someone's place who's been in it for a long time.
All right.
But
Well,
I will step in if you need it.
Okay, perfect.
Danielle,
Yeah.
there's just way too much stuff going on in my life right now that I do not want to add another thing. So I will not participate in that camp either.
Okay, I got it. No problem. Totally understand.
Thank you.
Okay.
And they don't have to, like, if I forget who you said, Charlotte. If Charlotte doesn't want to do anything but the video to be seen or whatever, she doesn't have to do the camp. She can enroll and go through the camp regular. She doesn't have to do like the coaches camp, because if she's not going to be a coach, we can guide like that. Like if you're just not computer tech to go through a whole demo, I mean, like my mom probably wouldn't have wanted to do the demo, but we can still have her do the video and we can still have her be in it as a DIY, but never did any of that stuff.
Yeah, and you're gonna want to go through the camp if you put people in it, right?
Yeah.
Like especially because, well, if you put people in the camp, which I hope you do if they enroll, if they finish, right, you're gonna give them a prize. So you're gonna want to be around and see what's going on. So everybody can be like a coach like that, but you don't have to go through the coach camp and know all the guts and meat of what's going on behind the scenes unless you want to. So that's totally up to you guys, but you can you can definitely still do a video. So yeah, just let us know, but we'll send out the link and we'll get together. If you do get Marco Polo, add me on there and just say, hey, I'm on Marco Polo. That way I know I can put you in our team group, Marco Polos, or just one-on-one. So make sure you do that too. Okay, I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I hope someone just sent me a Marco Polo. Amber. Okay, so any you guys have anything else to say at all before we go? Because want to make sure we get all your thoughts and questions down so we
I
can,
like this. I appreciate that you're doing this. I
Thank
think this
you.
will be fun.
it's going to be amazing. It's going to be so, she said, really watch what you have going now. And then 3 or 4 months from now, look back and just see how much your teams have grown. And it's not really going to help you enroll new people because they're already enrolled. It's going to help your volume tremendously because it's going to give them ideas of what to order. And that's why we want to start and go through your downline, look for people that haven't been very active. Like she even gives us, I'll just show you this really quick. She even gives us like scripts to send out an email to people that haven't been very active lately. I can't find it, but it's just like, hey, so-and-so, okay. Or even disengaged leaders, text for disengaged leaders. Hey, Lisa, I've been thinking a lot about how to make our doTERRA businesses easier and more effective, like just blah, 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 just tells you what to send them to get them excited and interested. But same thing with our downline members who maybe have just been like MIA or not really ordering a lot. We want to get them in the camp so they get, so they are rejuvenated or whatever. So.
Hey, Danielle, I have a quick question. When is the actual coaches oil camp? Like, is there a time frame? Is it this week so that we're ready for the April 11th kickoff?
Yeah, that's my goal, to do it April 11th. If we don't have it ready, it won't be ready. But as soon as I send you the link and you register for the coach camp, I think it's live and it's 4 days. So it'll be like day 1, here's your posts. You got to get through them. And then the next day, day 2, just like oil camp, but coaches camp. So
Okay.
that's only 4 days worth of posts. And it's probably the same, like 4 or 5 posts. I don't really know. We're gonna go through the coaches camp too, so that we can see what you guys are seeing. So yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are just as excited too. And there's a couple leaders that weren't here. So I'm hoping that I can download this and then upload it so they can watch this. And then you guys can tag the people that weren't here too. So. All right. Well, you have anything else, Michelle? I think that's it. Okay.
No, I'm really excited. I think this is going to really do a lot for this team. And I think it's also going to, I don't know how everybody is as a team already. Like, it seems like you guys are pretty close, but I think it's going to really get people excited. And then I think it's really going to do something special. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited to be a part of this team again. And
Yay.
I mean, I want to do anything to help because I have 4 months and I can't really do anything while we wait for my mom, but I'm super excited for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll let you guys go. It's good to see everybody. And
Okay, thanks, girls.
yep. Download Marco Polo.
Okay.
Okay.
Marco.
Bye. See
Okay,
you
bye,
later.
guys.
Bye.